Hello everyone, how's it all going? It's been quite a while since I've done one of these videos, hasn't it? I've pretty much dropped off the face of the earth there for a while. But I'm going to go ahead and say welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. I am indeed going to continue with these for the foreseeable future, but my interest was definitely elsewhere, and I have definitely been finding myself kind of losing motivation for the game. So if at any point my videos vanish, or like, you know, not that I'm going to be deleting my channel, but if I'm not producing any more videos, you can safely assume that I may or may not have quit the game, or I may or may not have lost interest in making these kinds of videos, because I have been doing it for quite a while now. I've never really done it with the ambition of becoming, like, you know, a content creator as such. I just did it because, quite honestly, I felt like making them, and it was kind of fun. And I occasionally got people coming in saying, you know, that the videos were helpful, or that they liked watching them, which I thought was kind of awesome. But we've reached a point in DFFOO now where it's kind of like the disparity in the gear that players have and the weapons that people have is extremely large now, with the introduction of burst weapons, ultimate weapons, you know, burst plus, armors that can be realized and blued out. And I won't lie that the introduction of the paid gem cap did kind of I won't say force me, but it encouraged me to rethink, you know, the amount of time that I spend playing this, and would I not rather be doing other things instead, which is kind of true some of the time. Once you reach end game, it's not that much of a heavy time investment compared to, you know, a lot of gachas out there that are very grindy and that are very easy to burn out on. So I'm going to be continuing playing this because it is still somewhat fun, mostly because it doesn't take up that much time. But I have been thinking about branching out and doing other things as well. In fact, I've been toying with the idea of doing like a Let's Play series for a while. I know they're pretty much outdated at this point, and everybody watches streams and streamers and so on and so forth. But you know, I've had some ideas rattling around in this old noggin of mine. So we'll see if anything comes of it in future. I mean, I might just disappear, or you know, I might come out with another series of videos that like 5 people watch each. But you know, it is what it is. But we're not here to talk about that now. We are here to be ticking on Seymour's intersecting wills, and I'm going to be a boring bastard and just use pretty much the same team that I've been using to crush absolutely everything recently. Except this time we get Leo, so we get even more damage because Leo's LD increases the amount of single target damage you do, and pretty much all that Zack does is single target damage outside of his EX. The LUFENIA orbs need you to delay the enemies, which Selphie is going to be doing. Garnet is there for absolute destruction, and Zack is just going to absolutely shit stomp everything. The enemies do forced HP attacks on you at varying different intervals of HP. I don't know what the exact thresholds are, but he's pretty much going to be soaking everything up anyway, because you get his burst active and he makes you pretty much invincible. I mean, not completely invincible, but pretty invincible. So yeah, I'm just going to jump into it, and we're just going to steamroll these guys the same way that we always fucking do. Oh yeah, they start out with a HP attack too, which is really nice. So you better make sure you leveled your characters up and you have sufficient int brave, otherwise you're probably going to be eating a fairly significant chunk of damage there. But it's ultimately a bit of a non-issue, to be honest. Like you only really sort of like take tickle damage. And I just realised I've got the burst music on permanently, but I kind of wanted to let the stage music play out because I fucking love the Seymour on this battle theme. But unfortunately, we are just going to have to sort of vibe out to Zack's burst theme and try not to cry, and probably cry a lot. I still need to play Crisis Core. Like I know what happens in it, but I've not played the actual game. So that's another one on my list, my backlog, which only ever seems to increase in size and never decreases. There is simply too much content out there in the world to be consumed at this point, you know, in entertainment media, that there's just no fucking way. There is no way. There's actually no way that you're going to get through it all. It is insane. And it's all very good. Okay, so let me throw up Alizé here. And hopefully not trigger any like threshold HP attacks, because we're just vomiting out numbers here. Okay, we're good, we're fine. Price of freedom it is. Oh god, this theme, man. I know some people have had like criticisms of Crisis Core because they say it like over dramatizes what was supposed to be like a fairly mundane event in the original FF7, and that Cloud is supposed to be like the main hero or whatever. And then on the other hand, there's people that just absolutely are fucking diehard Zack fans, and you know they worship the ground that the guy walks on. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. But yeah, see here that like Seymour gets multiple turns, but yeah, with his burst active, Zack is invisible, and you start out like having taunted everyone, so they're just gonna like focus their attacks on him anyway. So that is really nice. Let me put up the Leo LD here. So get the nice bonus damage on everyone actually, which is super nice. And I am going to Rapture. And do I attack here? Do I? You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. 649k. Fucking awesome. Some more paltry group HP attacks, which just all get absorbed by Zack, which you'd love to see. And now we've got Selphie's debuff up, which is just absolutely unfair. I did say before that level 90 Selphie was just an absolute fucking eldritch monstrosity, and I expect that to continue to be the case for the foreseeable future. Oh right, okay, yeah. Why not? Yeah, let's get Onion Knight like making you warp turns, because like why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? There's more damage to get fucking gobbled up by Zack. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Right then, it's time to burst out. Hang on. Before I do that, let me just pop the additional ability here. There we go. So I've got a Ramza friend, and I kind of brought him along just in case I would ever get the chance to use him, but I thought it would be doubtful, and indeed it is very doubtful. We're just gonna end the whole fight in the burst phase. I'm pretty sure that's the way it's gonna go. Of course, Garnet to me is preferable to Ramza because she has the enchant, and she also refunds everybody bravery, and we have these like AoE follow-up attacks. So as expected, as our global first, the Garnet is just pretty much the queen of DFFOO at the moment, and continues to be so. Let's go in there with a big dig chain slashes. The amount of damage we just vomit out continues to be absurd and unsustainable. So he's down to 5%. And let's move over to Xande here. Yeah, this is looking pretty much like GG. So this is what I meant, right? Because I've got like full fucking blue and like ultimate weapons and like bursts. I've got everything for all of these characters. So there, as long as you pick the right team, there really is like no challenge. Just none, just absolutely none, no challenge whatsoever. Which I guess that's kind of how the game's designed, because you know there's a lot of people who want to play with their favorites, and there was a lot of complaints around the Chaos era when things were extremely restrictive. And to be honest, I get it, I understand it, but that is around the time when I had the most fun. Because, I mean, it's a gacha game, right? So it's going to be fundamentally unbalanced to a certain point because they have to encourage people to pull. But I I don't like self-imposed difficulty and self-imposed challenges. You know, there's people out there, like, we're on Seymour's intersecting wills right now, right? So let's talk about Final Fantasy X. There's people out there that do challenge runs of FF10, and the acronyms are like fucking 10 letters long. It's insane. And I have the utmost respect for those people who do that kind of thing, but it has never really appealed to me. I like the game itself to be challenging rather than to have to create a challenge. So I could be running with all kinds of interesting characters and comps in this and like gimping myself, but at the end of the day, it's just like, I'd rather do this and get it done and smash through it and then go on and play something else. That's where I'm at the moment. But nevertheless, this is going to be my run for Seymour's Intersecting Wills. I'm probably not going to bother going back and doing videos for all the content that I've not done, but I have caught up on everything at this point. I just have a few characters to finish off leveling, so we'll see how we go for now. But this is going to be my video for this event. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until the next time, I will say take care and goodbye.